Yesterday, my hot water heater broke. All the heaters kick on, definitely. Breakers will trip left and right. Check it out, guys. The GoPro is finally here. Oh my goodness, look. We got babies. Oh man, we got some water damage here. I better get up there. It's probably not a wise thing for me to be filming and climbing up this ladder at the same time. So here we go, check it out. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Center for Stingray Biology. I know I've been MIA last week. I didn't really put up any videos, but I'm back. We had a lot of stuff to deal with, and today we got more stuff to deal with. Yesterday, my hot water heater broke, so we are out of hot water. So now I'm in damage control mode. I'm limiting the feeding, and of course, yesterday was a Friday. I called the plumber immediately, but we were not able to get the parts that we needed. So I have to figure out a way to keep things going until Monday or possibly Tuesday. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what happened and the damage that happened. The water was leaking so badly. The ceiling is all damaged. Water was dripping through nonstop. It was dripping on Oi's head. Now I know what the problem is, and we just have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to do cold water on my water changes, and I won't be able to do the big water changes that I'm normally accustomed to because of temperature issues. So I'm gonna have to be doing smaller water changes with cold water. You know, we don't want too big of a temperature drop when we're changing water like that, so I can only do small amounts. We're gonna just let the heaters on the tanks bring the temperature back up. So I'm gonna reduce feeding. Okay, so this is I wouldn't say panic mode, but I just have to change the way I do things. So we're gonna feed less, you know, because a lot of my tanks are heavily stocked, right? And this is one of the downfalls of being heavily stocked. So when things go wrong, you have less margin for error. We're going to be feeding less so that the water stays clean longer, and we're going to be doing smaller water changes to limit the variation in temperature. Up and down temperature all the time is the worst thing for your fish, okay? I mean, once in a while it's okay, but constantly up and down is a no. Okay, and then of course other systems like this big system, I do have heater, and that's that guy running right now. You can hear it. It's cranking away because now I am putting in cold water into the system right there. And same goes for here in this system. I do have heaters, which is another big heater right there. It's off right now because I can only run one unit at a time because it draws so much electricity. So that's the other thing that I gotta pay attention for, because if I do water changes all at once everywhere and all the heaters kick on, you guys know what's gonna happen, right? I hope you guys do. And if you do, put it in the comments below. But I will give you the answer anyways, because I'll probably forget to talk about it in the next video. You will trip the circuits in your house, wherever your tanks are plugged in. But in your case, it's probably a little bit different because you probably only have the 1 or 2 tanks. But in my whole facility here, if all the heaters kick on, definitely breakers will trip left and right. So let's take a quick look right here. Oh my goodness, look, we got babies. Looks like it's Bosmani, and I think it's that girl right there. She's got bite marks all over. So now we got more stuff to deal with. On top of me dealing with the hot water now I'm gonna have to also pull out these babies. But let me give you a quick look at what's going on up there with my hot water heater, if you guys are curious, and what I did yesterday to try to minimize some of the damage to my facility. So I'll meet you up there. Hey, Oi. When you're done preparing the food, let me know. We got some Bosmani pups, so I'm gonna need your help to catch them and film also, okay? All right, I got my little flimsy collapsible ladder ready to go, and it's probably not a wise thing for me to be filming and climbing up this ladder at the same time. If you see all of a sudden I dropped the camera, it's probably because I fell. All right, here we go. Oh, now we are on top of the bathroom. And let me get up here first. So, I opened up the heater and to see where the leak was coming from. There was a little pinhole leak on one of the copper pipes here, and it was shooting water everywhere. Hold on, let me take this plastic cover off. So there was like a little pinhole leak on the copper pipe right here, and it was shooting water out at really high pressure, splashing everywhere. So what I did was I put this plastic cover on to prevent the water from going everywhere, because you can see my floor is all wet. And at the time, the hot water was still working, so this was just like a makeshift type of thing to prevent the water from going everywhere. Then I had to stop the water from going down the bathroom, which is right below here, because that's the vent, the exhaust vent for the bathroom. And water was dripping through on top of Oi's head. So I came up with this. I put a tray to catch the water, but I had to figure out a way to also not have to come up here every hour scooping water and bringing it down. So what I did was I installed one of these pumps, which I have a lot of, you know, little parts around the shop here, so I can always put together stuff. But I had a little pump there. I connected it. I have a drain line right there. So now what it is that pump has a float switch, and every time the water gets up to a certain level, the float switch triggers it and it's pumping water out. So I was able to minimize the damage while still getting to use hot water yesterday. But today I got no hot water. All right, and I was in complete panic mode. What happened was all that splashing on the unit, okay, has wet the circuitry. You can see the circuitry is all wet, so the unit is done. I called my plumber immediately. What did he say? He said, shut off everything, shut off the water, it's not working anymore, and let the unit dry out, so that when he comes, which what I should do right now is just take this off so that it can breathe more, and the unit can dry out. So hopefully when the parts come, he can fix it and the unit will be dried out so that it will still work, because he said if it's wet like that, even after changing the part, it's not going to work. So what I'm going to show you something really cool right now, because I am about 20 feet up in the air, and I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of my facility. Whoa, the floor's a little bit shaky here. So you guys have never seen my place from this angle before, and it's a nice view. I like being up here. I got the other tanks over there. My big water tower. Looks pretty big from this angle, huh? And I love looking at my rays from this angle. You can really get an idea of how big these fish are. Usually when I'm down there, you can't really tell. Like, look at that. These guys almost take over a big portion of the surface area of the tank. And these tanks are 10 by 6 surface area. So that gives you an idea, and you can kind of put into perspective how big these things are from 20 feet up in the air. Alright, so I think that's it for today's episode. Oh no, wait, I gotta catch those Boesemani pups. Alright, so let me climb back down, and I won't be filming me climbing back down, and let me get ready to catch those pups, and I'll show you those pups, and then we will call it the end of today's video. Alright guys, we are ready to catch these Boesemani pups. Why don't you show them real quick before I catch them. I think we got 4 here, so that's 2, and let's see, 3 right there, and that's the mom. Let's get real close on the mom. Show them. Her belly's completely flat now. You see that? You can see all the pelvic bones right there. And then the last pup is right over there. She looks pretty stressed out. She's not even moving. But let's pull these babies out so we can wrap up this video and call it the day. I'm ready to go home. It's been a long day. Okay. Looks good. Alright, let's check the sex. It's a male. We got one male. And I've already prepared the basket. I moved some fish out of here so that we can put these guys in here. So we got the first one right there. Moving on to the next one. Let's catch these two. Got it. What happened?
I want to zoom in my head.
Oh, okay, sorry. Take this one also. Come on, little guy. See, I gotta be careful because I don't want the net to be crushed. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. See, when they're young, their patterns are all pretty similar, and it's quite hard to distinguish one from the other unless you like spend a lot of time comparing every little nuance of their pattern. And this is two females. But I really do like these kind of patterns. It's pretty cool, unique looking. And of course, as they grow, it will change. And the dark center that you see right here in every spot, that will start to open up and brighten up, and it can be a range of colors. So that's one of the interesting things about these rays, and it makes it one of my favorites. And of course, like I've said many times before, they just get prettier and prettier as they grow. Is this alive? I wasn't sure, it wasn't moving. Okay. Alright, alright.
What?
Oh, we got away. So the first one was a male. Okay. Oh, I lost it. The first one was a male. And the second and third was a female. What do you think this one's gonna be?
I don't know.
You don't know? And then this one, because all the pups kind of look the same when they're born, I can't say like one is better looking than the other, so I can't. Oh, this guy is smart.
It's right there.
I got it. He's getting out. Okay, so like I was saying, we can't tell by looks whether it's going to be a male or a female because they kind of all look the same with their juvenile pattern. But wow, it's got a nice big hump back here, so it's feeding pretty well and nice pattern. I think it's a pretty one, so it must be a male. What do you think?
I don't know. Up to you.
Come on, take a pic.
No, I don't pick.
You don't want to pick?
No.
We got to bet for something else.
No, I don't want to bet anymore. You guys, what you want?
Oh, and by the way, guys, I got the GoPro. Okay, so I'm trying to get something else out of her now. So, you want to bet again?
No.
No. One GoPro is enough.
Yeah, enough.
How about more GoPro? Oh.
What is it?
I win again. It's a male. For all you guys who don't believe, you see it?
I know, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Those two little things right there?
Yeah.
Okay, see? So I've won every single time so far, right?
Oh
It's
my
been three
goodness.
times. 3 times.
Well, but this time I didn't bet though.
I know. But every time I've won on it being a male too. Alright, so we got the guys in the basket. And we'll start getting them. So we got them in the basket. And I will start, training them to eat. Thank you guys for watching. I'm trying my best to get more content up for you guys. But it's a little bit tough with the coronavirus and the COVID-19 going around, and I'm running the whole place by myself now. I don't have staff, I don't have workers, so it's just me and Oi feeding and cleaning and changing water. So it gets a little bit tough to come up with video ideas and to execute them and to film them and to edit them. So I'll try my best, all right? But at least I got something for you today, all right? So stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Oh, and by the way, I forgot. So, Rodrigo's video today, he said for all you guys to contact me if you have any questions about filtration and stuff. Well, I appreciate that he defers to me as the superior knowledge on this, but it was his video, and if you guys have questions, I think you guys should contact him. Why don't you guys call him, message him, text him, email him, and just bug the crap out of him. I know he'll really enjoy that, all right? So see you guys next time. All right, guys, we got the GoPro. Here we go.